Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the Just Key Sewing Podcast. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Mr. Adrian Jackson, and we back in the studio again with another great episode for you. And you already know who's on the track, Mr. 1-3, dropping the hot beats for you guys all summer long. If you haven't checked out his Heavenly Connection album, make sure to go check it out. It's available now on the SoundCloud. The link for his Instagram will be in the bio. Please make sure to check it out. So today's, ladies and gentlemen, what I'd like to talk to you guys about is overthinking. I feel that overthinking is one of my biggest problems that I have. I overthink everything from a small conversation, what to say properly in a text message, how to cook a meal, which way to cook breakfast for the day. Sometimes my routes to work, I overthink them all. And I feel that overthinking is one thing that really hinders me in life. And I'm sure if it hinders me, it probably hinders somebody else out there. And I'm hoping I can offer some advice to help. So one thought I come up with when I think of overthinking, I can't remember where I heard this quote from, but I know I heard a guy say, we have to let our mind be like a mountain and let our thoughts be like clouds. And we have to let our thoughts just flow, because if we try to hold on to every single cloud, we'll never know where we go. And I think that right there is pretty amazing, because I feel that a lot of times my overthinking comes from me holding on to one thought and trying to do everything I can to make that thought seem true in my mind, whether it's a lie or something that I just assume and I want it to be true, or a negative thought that I just fear and I want it to not come true, but I can't let go of it. And I feel that's what really makes me overthink. And I think that we all should probably look at that quote a little harder and learn to let our thoughts be like clouds and our mind is a mountain, and let the thoughts just flow past us. You know, we can see them, we can view them, we can even touch them, but we're not going to hold on to them. We're going to let them keep flowing and let the new thoughts come. And that kind of related back to what I watched this weekend. I actually watched Men in Black 3. And there was a scene where Will's character Jay was real frazzled, and he was trying to figure out, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And the guy playing the younger version of Kay was like, you know what? My granddad always said, let's go get some pie. You can't think right, get some pie. And it's like, it was amazing how it worked, because the second they start eating the pie and just relaxing, just talking about life, is when the idea that they were looking for came into their head. You know what I'm saying? When the answer finally came to them, when they stopped overthinking all the possibilities and just relaxed their mind. And I think that's one thing that we all need to truly learn how to do, is relax our mind. So, my question is, what relaxes your mind? What is therapeutic to you to really help you get out of your head? I think that's something we all need to find in life, and you probably already know it and probably don't realize that you know it. Like, for example, for me, singing relaxes my mind. I have a playlist on my phone of all the songs that I could probably sing word from word, or maybe not even sing them, but just the rhythm of the song just really relaxes me. It helps me get out of whatever funk I'm in or whatever thoughts that I'm thinking of. It helps me let stuff go. It helps me take a deep breath and be able to relax and be like, you know what? It's okay. I'm overthinking this right now. Something else that works for me, which I think works for a lot of people, is cleaning. They say cleaning is very, very therapeutic. Definitely clean up your house, clean up your room. If you can clean up your house, you can clean up your mind. A cluttered house brings a cluttered mind. And that's one thing I try to practice. And as I'm sitting here recording this, I'm looking around like, yeah, my house is pretty cluttered, and that's why my mind is cluttered, and I need some more cleaning to do. I have a lot of little things that I need to clean up. I handle the big things. The big things are easy. The dishes, the clothes, clean the bathroom, but little paperwork, folding your clothes after the laundry's done, your junk drawer, those things right there could possibly be accounting to your cluttered mind. And if we can part unclutter those, you can part unclutter your mind a lot more. And so another piece of advice I have is keep your hands moving and focus on the task at hand. We have so much stuff we're going on, like we're at work thinking about home, or we're at home thinking about work, or we're at the kids' football game thinking about the event for this weekend. And things like that, one, takes away from the moment that we're in right now. And then two, it just messes up our focus because now we're not even truly focusing on what is really happening. You know, me being at work thinking about what I'm going to do for dinner tonight, that right there is a cluttered mind. My mind is not focused on the task at hand, the thing that I can't control. I can't control what's going to happen in the future, and I can't control what happened in the past, because what happened in the past is done. The future hasn't come yet. So all I can truly focus on is right now. So let me stop overthinking all these other things that haven't even happened yet, that may not happen, that, you know, is possibly just me having a low-key, a negative daydream, a day nightmare, you know? So how can we stop that? Let's keep our hands moving and focus on task at hand. I find it at work when I finally learn to sit my phone down, let go of social media for the day, and just focus on the emails and just focus on whatever music I'm listening to. A lot of stuff just falls off. You know, a lot of things that you were thinking about, you don't even remember the thought that you had that was making you overthink because it fell off because you truly started focusing. Or what also going to happen is while you're focusing, all of a sudden you get hit with that epiphany, like, oh, that's the solution right there. Let me write that down. And I think that is truly, truly key as well, is writing things down. Get the things out of your mind. Because if you hold it all in your mind, all it's going to do is make your mind run crazy. Prime example for me is when I come up with an episode idea, I start to think about all the ways the episode can happen. And what I do is I just say, you know what, let me just write down this thought, you know, overthinking. That's my thought for my episode. And then I'll come back to it later when it's time to actually worry about it. But me worried about it while I'm at work is messing up my work ethic for the day. So I can't allow that to happen. You know, me being worried about my episode when I'm at a family dinner is messing up the moment that I'm having with my family right now. And I can't allow that to happen. I need to be present. I need to be here. I need to enjoy what's going on in life. So I just want to just highly advise us to truly, truly stop overthinking. You know, don't trust negative assumptions. Stop trying to read between the lines. You know, we take what people say and assume that there's always something behind it or something negative with it or something that they're not really wanting to say, or it's a clue or a hint or something. Don't read between the lines, people. Sometimes you just need to take it for face value, you know? Like you sitting here trying to assume that your boss said this and like, oh my God, what did she really mean by that? And she probably really meant what she said. You know, you overthinking the whole situation is not going to make nothing better. You know, one of my favorite videos on TV or on social media would be the one with the dude asks his girl to go out. He'd be like, hey babe, I'm going out with the guys. And she'd be like, okay. And he'd be like, okay, can I go? Can I not go? She'd be like, okay, have fun. And they get to the point of overthinking, to the point of, if I go out, she gonna lose her mind, she gonna trip. So you know what? I'm gonna stay in the house. And it's like, every time you do that, you just lose a good weekend with the guys. Shoot, for all you know, she was truly fine. She was probably watching her show, you know. But you overthinking, expecting her to react a certain way, or assuming this, assuming that, is what is taken away from your fun, taken away from the life that you could have had, taken away from certain experiences because you want to overthink stuff. You're trying to read between the lines. You're trying to say, oh, she said this, but what does she really mean? No, take it for what she said, you know? And if that's the case, then maybe you guys need to start clearing up your communication a little more, so there is no more, I'm saying this, but I really mean that, or I'm meaning this, but I'm saying that. Like, no. Say what you mean and mean what you say. But, yeah, and I'm actually going to just leave it on this one little story that I heard. I found it kind of funny, but I think this is like a true key to overthinking. So one day there was a famous Buddha man about to pass away. He's on his deathbed, and all his students, disciples, wherever they call him, are around him. And, you know, his number 2 disciple leans over. He says, Buddha, can you please tell me the meaning of life? And Buddha leans up, whispers in his ear, the meaning of life is to find happiness and be happy. And then the disciple number 2 leans back and tells number 3. Number 3 tells 4. 4 tells 5, and goes all the way down to the line to number 100. And by the time it gets to 100, when number 100 hears what Buddha said and says, wait, what does it mean by the meaning of life is to be happy and always do happy? So then that question goes all the way back down to the Buddha. And then number 2 leans over Buddha, can you please explain what you mean by be happy and always do happy? And then the Buddha leans over, I guess that isn't the meaning of life. And, I guess I just find it funny because it's like the dude gave him an answer. The answer was straightforward, but they questioned the answer. And then the dude got to the point of like, if you don't question my answer, then maybe that's not the answer, And it's kind of like we do that a lot, We get answers and we question the answers that we give, and we always think that, oh, maybe that's not the right answer, maybe that's not it. But why are we overthinking it so much? Why not just take it, run with it, and see if it's true for us, And bonus tip, do your research, people. Please, please, please do some research. We work so much off of assumptions that we can't live off of assumptions. We need to do research. I need you to learn to, if somebody says something, you watch a video somebody saying this is how you get wealth, or this is how you become happy. Do your research. Go see if anybody else talks about that. Go see if there's any scientific studies on that. Go see if there's any other type of clout behind what they're saying right now, because there's a lot of fake news out there that is really distracting people and really making you overthink, because it makes you assume that, oh wow, if I see 5 videos like this, that means it must be what it is. No, that's not the case. That's not always the case, Maybe these 5 people are all going based off of one piece of research. You know what I'm saying? Do your research. Go look around. Go find some other places to do, Like, I'm not going to just read Napoleon Hill. I'm not going to just read John Maxwell. I'm going to read Napoleon Hill. I'm going to read John Maxwell. I'm going to listen to Joel Osteen. I'm going to read the Bible. I'm going to listen to TED Talks. I'm going to listen to so much stuff, because there's so much information out there that the goal is truly to take all this information and bring it into you to see what you can be true about you. But do your research, A lot of people just make assumptions and hear one piece of news and think that's the truth when it's not the truth. A great case of this was the whole chocolate case. A while ago, there was a quote-unquote scientist who produced a scientific article talking about eating chocolate every day is good for you. And that little article blew up so big that I'm sure definitely some of our older people, it was all over the TV. There was books coming out about it. Shoot, Oprah was having segments about a piece of chocolate a day, what type of chocolate you should eat. And then it turns out that the guy comes out and says, hey, that whole article was a lie. I made it up. I just wrote it down. I paid the scientific article, the journal, to put it in there. It only cost me $30 to produce this whole article. And you see how fast it spread all over the world. All of a sudden, everybody believes this is true when it's not really true. It's a lie. Or I honestly don't know, because I'm not a nutritionist, so I can't tell you. But my thing is we took one piece of information and we ran with it so far that everybody believed it was true, but technically it was all made up, And that kind of takes me back to the book 1984, with a lie that travels through history becomes the truth. And that's something that I feel that we should need to stop. A lot of lies have been traveling through history, and we need to learn what's the truth and what's not the truth. So, sorry, a little side rant right there. Didn't mean to get off subject of the overthinking thing, but my mindset is we need to do our research. We need to figure stuff out. We need to get out of our head and just look into it, or get out of our head and just be who we are, because overthinking is not going to do nothing but really just stop us and stunt our growth and keep you where you are. You overthinking about this situation doesn't let you see the new situation that can possibly come. So let's just focus on not overthinking. Let's keep our hands moving. Let's do something that's therapeutic for us, whether that's cleaning, whether that's singing, whether that's dancing, working out, playing video games, whatever it is to help you get out of your mind and get out of the overthinking, to let the true ideas start to flow in. Be a mountain. Let your thoughts be clouds. You can hold on to you can see the thoughts, you can feel the thoughts, but don't hold on to them. Let them go. Let them come and pass. Let them be, because you are bigger than that. And you are amazing, and you're strong, and you're wise, and you're healthy, and you're loved, and you're admired, you're desired, you're growing, you're blessed, you're strong, you're amazing, you're honorable, you're worthy. You are going to do great, great things. Just keep swimming. That's all we have to do, is just keep swimming. Don't overthink it. Just swim. Just swim. Let's just swim. And with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the message today. I hope I helped you guys out. Any questions, comments, concerns, please send it to jkspodcast702@gmail.com. You already know to send us a like, send us some comments. Anything you want to do, give us a shout out. We appreciate it. Hope you guys had an amazing day, a wonderful afternoon, a blissful evening. Make sure to check out the Heavenly Connection album on 13's IG and the SoundCloud. Links in the bio. And remember, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Swim. Just keep swimming. Stroke.